All right, we're live with Comedy Stains. How you doing, Corky?
I'm alright.
All right. What's the buzz, buddy? So, this looks like it's going to be our last remote episode over virtual interviews, and we're going to be going to we're going to be doing in-person episodes now, right?
Yeah.
You excited? You excited to move back to LA?
Yeah, but I think the best part is that we won't have any excuses. I guess I'll be doing the tech part.
Yeah, that'll be much better. I'm not very good with this shit, and I'm trying to see if we're even live right now. I think we are, but so
Which one of us is muted?
is it really muted?
Is any of us muted? I'm just assuming.
No. I don't think so. No, we are live and it's working fine.
So I can get out of bed now. Alright, I'm getting out of bed.
You can get out of bed, yes.
I feel like this is a trick.
All right. Yeah. No, we're good. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to check the stream quality. Everything's good.
I'm a talking squirrel for now.
Okay, be a talking squirrel for now. So, did you do anything fun this week?
No.
All right. I went to the Comedy Store last night. I was able to produce a negative test to show them because I am not vaccinated yet. I'm going to get my vaccination on Friday. So that was a good idea. Thank you again to Gino from Speedweed for inviting me. It was a great time. Originally, it was supposed to be for Roast Battle, and that got canceled because I guess the headlining Roast Battler, one of the battlers or two of them possibly canceled or for whatever reason. And so they just did a set. They just did a show, comedy show. Jesus Trejo opened. Brian Moses was the host. Fucking hilarious. He was going hard on the Israeli people, to say the least. Very funny stuff from him. Jesus Trejo, hilarious. Jamar Neighbors closed it. Jeff Ross was fucking hilarious as well. I didn't get to... I physically saw Don Barris there, but I didn't get to see his stand-up, nor I don't think he really recognized me, and he looked like he was in a rush, so he just went ahead. And but yeah, great night overall last night. I saw...
Cool.
Yeah. I walked out of the bathroom and I saw Steve Byrne standing in the hallway of the OR. Apparently he had just gotten off of the OR, off of stage, and he seemed a little pissed. Don't think he did. Don't think it went. Don't think it went great for Steve last night. But I don't know. I didn't see it. But he seemed a little perturbed, to say the least. But a lot of great. I got to meet the director of the new Ghostbusters movie. Forget his name, but it was a stunning night. Lots of it was slightly upper class than what I'm used to at the Comedy Store. I think T.J. Miller was there too in the crowd. But a great show. It seemed like there's probably about 60 people in there. So the main room holds what? 250 people?
I think it's 450.
Oh shit. Yeah, 450 I guess maybe, but yeah, there was probably about 60 to 80 people there, I'd say, maybe 100, maybe it was 100, even 100 cuz then it would be like 25%. So what's the plan for you? What's the plan for you? You leaving when? Monday night, Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
And then show up to your place, and then we're gonna try and do a episode of Comedy Stains on Wednesday, right? You gonna have the green screen?
Nah, probably not.
Okay. Well, maybe I can get a green screen for us by then.
I don't know what I'm gonna do for that.
Yeah. Maybe I can get you one. Maybe a smaller one. I don't really know how much room you have over there, so. But if we're gonna do it outside, I mean, I'm getting my vaccine on Friday, but if we're gonna do it outside, that should be fun. I know we've planned to, try and do like a mega episode where we just kind of have. Let me see if I read the chat here. A comedy stain sounds like something that happens after. Something that happens after a really good joke. Hell yeah. Thank you for being here, by the way, Andrew Valish and Mana. So,
Nice, people are watching.
people are watching, buddy. We got 5 viewers. Hell yeah. All right, so
Nice.
we're we're gonna try and Wednesday do an episode live together. We're gonna merge all of our equipment. Hopefully by then I'll have microphones too, so the microphones can be matchy. If not, we'll just have to just deal with it. The idea I think is to try to invite some people that have already been on the show, like possibly Quinn or Cackles. I don't know, is Mr. C in LA? And try to maybe invite some of these people, right? That's the idea. And Don, hopefully.
Just by the way, when I clicked the link you sent me, it says video was removed.
It's a different link now. It's because I tried to do this setup where you set up the time and then it brings up the schedule, and then you're supposed to hit stream on your OBS, but then you need to also hit stream on YouTube, but my stream button was blanked out and I didn't want to take more time to try and figure it out. So I just deleted that. It didn't go live. It never went live, but I removed the scheduled one, and then I had to make a thing. But yeah, I will. I'm gonna update my tweet right now too. But yeah, the idea is to kind of maybe have like a Saturday long, one of these Saturdays, I'm not sure which one, but maybe have like a nice long podcast where we just have like a revolving door of people coming in and just sit down, talk to people, maybe barbecue or something. So that'll be fun.
Go live from Squirrel City one day.
Dude, we could go live. And also this is great for, we're going to try and do maybe make some little shorts, like either skits or just little funny things on the side to add to the episode. Like we'd be like, all right, now let's watch us from Squirrel City. Snap our fingers and then we'll be in Squirrel City. But yeah, I think that'll be great. I think we should go Squirrel City with a ton of food and just feed them a bunch of fucking food. Yeah.
Might be illegal to do.
You think so? You think it's illegal to feed the squirrels at Squirrel City? What?
Maybe.
What? What'd you say?
I said maybe.
Well, I think that it depends. What do you think the ordinance at Squirrel City is? You think the squirrel police are going to come after you?
Yeah, they're the toughest police around. They're highly equipped with big guns and knives and
Acorns?
all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Is the squirrel copter going to come after you?
Probably.
School or copter?
Yeah.
What I was going to ask you, what I was watching Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead last night after I got home from the Comedy Store, and that got me to thinking, like, what were some of your early comedy movies specifically that had an impact on you, that left a comedy stain on you? For me, it was like Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead was a good one. Beetlejuice was a big one. Ace Ventura, both of them were big ones. Son-in-Law was a big one. Dumb and Dumber, Half Baked. What are some of the ones that you grew up on?
You say half bake?
Half Baked.
You left out the D. It sounded like.
I said Half Baked.
Some of my earliest favorite funny movies are probably like Monty Python, The Holy
Hell
Grail.
yeah.
I used to really like different Dan Aykroyd movies. Like
Mm.
there was the one where he killed his neighbor. I think it's called
Oh,
Mulberry.
you talking about the
No,
Burbs? Oh, never mind.
no, what the hell is it name? Was it called Mulberry Street?
Mulberry Street. Oh, the toy with Richard Pryor. I was just talking about this with Red Band the other day when Red Band came into voice chat. I was saying, I was reminded because I was saying how the toy was one of my favorite movies, and he said that he loved it, and I said, I remember the scene when Pryor goes into the lake and runs back out because he gets bitten by all the piranhas, and I remember seeing the holes in his pants and thinking how satisfying it looked because all the holes looked perfect. And that's something that I remember. But dude, I love that movie. Sorry, I got a little reverb there.
It's weird. The movie is called Getting Away with Murder.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Wait, is this it? Is this it? It doesn't look familiar, but it's one where he kills his neighbor and poisons Apple. And then he was in another movie called Remember the Celtics.
I never saw that.
No,
What is that
no,
about?
wait, no, it's called Celtic Pride. I mean,
Celtic Pride, I do remember. I totally remember that movie.
the movie I named first is actually a mashup of that and Remember the Titans that doesn't exist. It should be a mashup. Someone should get on that right now. Make it seem like it's two different movies. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just trying to tweet out the link right now since we were late. So, how was the Ding Dong Show on Monday?
It's alright. There's a lot less members, and Quinn isn't a member anymore.
Oh no. Is there some drama that you would like to talk about?
He had a bunch of stuff that he was asked to do, and he didn't really do any of them. And then he said the stress is too much and quit.
Oh man.
But he's sticking around as a fan. I respect that. You know, we can use some more fans always.
Of course.
So speaking of which, I want you all watching to watch the Ding Dong Show every Monday at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. 10:30 yeah, Ding Dong Show 10:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
So you did mention a little bit that possibly, you know, any word on what's going to happen with Jimmy Kimmel or anything yet? Any good news yet?
I just read that article a couple weeks ago that said that he's looking to bring back the audience and shit. You know, I'd be looking to do that second part.
Yeah.
I do it every morning.
Which is what?
Shit.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
I just said and shit. I was just being silly.
Yep.
What's some of your favorite Dan Aykroyd films?
Yeah. Heck yeah. So I'm trying to remember. Okay. Let's see. Definitely Coneheads. I remember. That's probably the main one for me is Coneheads.
So real quick, I just want to say
Sure.
I don't want to make it seem like I grew up as a humongous Dan Aykroyd fan. I was
Okay.
probably more into Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. I just want to say, you know, those are the obvious ones. You know, if I say like, oh, Happy Gilmore and Ace Ventura, that'd be way too obvious. I was going a little more obscure with my choices of
Sure.
what to say.
I mean, we could go through a whole list of them. We don't have to just go with one or two like that you think.
Those were just ones that popped into my head, and even like this one movie, Danny DeVito's Renaissance Man. He plays
to
English
be
teacher
or not
in the
to be.
military.
The double DMCs is letting it be. To be or not to be. Ophelia, come with me. I love that, dude. Yeah, go on.
Definitely get to your favorite Dan Aykroyd.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's got to be Coneheads. You know, like I rewatched. I wasn't really into the Blues Brothers growing up, just because when I was a kid, it wasn't really funny to me. Like I didn't really get it. And then later on, I watched it again in like my mid 20s, and then it was funny, but it wasn't like didn't really resonate with me is what I'm trying to say. But Dan Aykroyd, yeah, I mean, I remember most of his just like he did SNL, right?
I believe
Did
so.
yeah. Yeah, I think Coneheads and it's hard for me to even remember some other Dan Aykroyd movies. I'm sure there's more that I love that I liked. But yeah, dude, Renaissance man. And we just watched Hamlet, or I watched Hamlet. Um a play of it. And I fucking love Renaissance man, man. It's one of my favorite movies. Just like this above all to thy own self beach. Melvin, wake up, Melvin. Dude just falls asleep all the time. Fucking love that. Dude, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And
A
St.
lot of people
Crispin's
don't know
Day.
about that movie.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that movie. Harlem Nights, all time favorite, without a doubt. Nothing But Trouble was a good one. Dan Aykroyd movie. I do remember Nothing But Trouble.
That movie I always used to like. I thought it was hilarious, but it always made me uncomfortable.
Why? What part of it makes you uncomfortable?
Those fucking weird ba- baby things.
Oh yeah.
But just like the whole atmosphere of the movie is
Mhm.
just like being kidnapped by this crazy fucking judge guy. And I love that they have all the food on the, what was it, like a train spine
Yeah.
on the table.
Have
Like
you
there's definitely like a lot of silly, playful things that I love, but a lot of things about that movie always made me uncomfortable as a
ever,
kid.
um have you ever had a sushi from a sushi boat?
No.
Do you know what a sushi
Actually,
boat?
maybe
Do you know what it's basically like, so like they
it's a
have
big
you sit
platter
down.
in the shape of
Hmm? Say it again.
is it just a platter in the shape of a boat?
No, well they have those as well. Like a they'll give you like a sashimi platter with like 50 pieces, and they'll do it like they'll put it on a little wooden boat. But
Whoa.
like they just put that on your table. It's just meant to like be just for serving. It's almost just like a like a chopping like a big plate. But a sushi boat is you basically sit around in a big circle. The sushi chef is in the middle. Um, and there's like a legit like stream of water with little boats on them that carry food, and it just goes around in the circle, and you just pick off the food. Like you take off the plate if you want to buy it, and you just put it onto your table, and you start eating it. Like it's just like if you see it coming around and you like it, then you take it off, you pull it off of the line, and you just eat it, and then they charge you for it.
Sounds crazy.
Interesting little concept. Probably now with all COVID restrictions, that shit will go away. But
Yeah.
imagine all this, all the. One good thing about all this is that we're gonna lose a bunch of shit we didn't need. We're gonna be like a little. We're gonna use up a little less resources. I think we're gonna be using a lot of this. A lot of this stuff that like is just unnecessary will go away, like sushi
Let's
boats.
take let's take a moment to reflect on all the things we've lost, all places, such as the Cinerama Dome, um, um,
ArcLight,
fri exactly, fries, not
fries,
French fries,
yeah, fries
but
electronics.
yeah. I went to the Burbank one and the one on the west side with all the tiki shit. I said almost said tequila shit, but all the tiki shit. You
You
ever go
talking
to
about?
either of those?
Wait, okay, but it's a place in Burbank.
Um, there's one in Burbank and there's one by Manhattan Beach, I guess, so whatever the fuck neighborhood that is.
It's a restaurant, you say?
No, it's Fry's Electronics.
Oh, the one in Burbank, the Fries Electronics in Burbank, I think was the alien one, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the UFO one,
The
and
UFO
then the
one.
Tiki one was on the west side.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I ever went to the Tiki one. So there's a guy on Instagram and on Twitter who makes little models of stores and stuff, and like does
Yeah, I
miniature
saw
models.
that.
You saw that?
Yeah, I was comparing it with photos that I took and how he had it, and he had it pretty good. The crack is like on the wall, like looks same and
Yeah.
pretty messy.
So I commented when he posted that. I said you should do one of the Comedy Store. So hopefully he'll do that. That'll be a nice one.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. But maybe it's gonna be a curse. Like every time he makes a place, they close it down.
Hell yeah. I was talking to Gino, um, and he's gonna see maybe he asked me to send in videos of me and another comedian to see maybe if he can potentially very preliminary stages, but maybe get us on the roast battle against each other, either me and you or someone else against someone else. I don't know if you want to do it, but I was throwing out names, but
That'd be
definitely
cool. I'd be down to do it.
fuck yeah you would, baby, hell yeah. And we could just
Yeah,
we don't have to do it on the spot. Obviously we write it, and we could write it together even, and like do
yeah,
each other's jokes, like come up
yeah,
with jokes
definitely.
for each other. Hell yeah, that'll be fun.
I got some good roasts. Want to hear him? Hear him?
Let's hear it, baby.
Man, I saw your set last night. I heard after you got off, they added bleach to the drink menu. I heard you, but it's not so bad. I heard you got a role in a new movie called Idiots, and you play yourself.
Ooh, you're so
You,
edgy. I love it.
you inspired me to go the extra mile and sympathize with Harvey Weinstein.
You know what's funny, dude? Now that I go
What?
back and watch 30 Rock from like, I don't know when 30 Rock aired, but I'm watching 30 Rock episodes from probably like 15 years ago, 10 years ago at least. And it's crazy how often they mention the Weinstein brothers being like sexual deviants and stuff like this. Like it's crazy.
That's
What's the
funny.
buzz? We got some more people in chat saying what's the buzz, of course.
I said that.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Well,
I
thanks.
always get I always get I always get 30 Rock confused with
Third Rock from the Sun.
yeah.
That's a fucking hilarious show. Third Rock from the Sun, dude. 30 Rock is as well, but Third Rock from the Sun. When I was with my ex girlfriend, we did a watch through of it, and holy shit, is it funny? It's good stuff, man. It's
Yeah.
good stuff. It's funny stuff.
You know, it definitely was. I missed that show. But speaking of 30 Rock, um one of the cast members is actually a big fan of the Ding Dong Show and often appears live
Oh,
in the
is
audience.
it the guy with the hat?
No, not Judah Freelander.
Okay, Judah Freeland. That's his name. Judah.
No, I said not Jude
Yeah,
Freelander.
I know. That I'm just trying to remember his name.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So who's the guy from Third Rock? 30 Rock.
It is I'm trying to get his character name because I don't really watch 30
Is
Rock.
it the
The
bald
guy
guy?
played yeah, Scott Adds it, Pete Hamburger.
Yep, Pete Hamburger. He's the guy who plays the. He's like the producer of the show on. He plays the producer of the show in 30 Rock. Yeah, he's a funny guy. I feel like I've seen him do stand up before. Doesn't he do stand up? I feel like he does. Maybe not.
Pretty sure he's a classic improv guy.
Improv.
Second City,
There you go.
UCB, he's done all that, and he's really cool. He made that show. What was the name of it? The Moral Oral.
Oh shit! Really? He's the guy behind Moral Oral. Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. Yeah, sick.
Yeah,
Man,
and
this some really good shows back in the day.
he plays that big white dude on Big Hero 6.
Oh, he plays the hero.
Yeah, I like that description. The big white dude. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So it's exciting stuff. You're gonna be coming down. You got any what you gonna do your first day routine over there? Why don't you tell the audience your first day routine?
Well, I like to go to my favorite dispensary on the west side, Green Goddess, and then I go to Bulletproof Cafe, or whatever coffee shop, and I get a bulletproof coffee. And now I've added a new stop,
Ooh,
Squirrel City.
hell yeah.
Going to Squirrel City, and I think I'm gonna walk around on my Grand Theft Auto apartment. Is it's like right there. I like looking at it.
So there's an actual so the one of the apartments from the game is like an
Yeah,
actual apartment there.
yeah. Where I live in the game and in the online is
Hmm.
actually a it's like what do you call it? Stockbroker. No, capital. What do you call that? Like a
Like a venture capitalist.
I can't even think. Some financial building,
Yeah.
something capital or whatever.
Oh, it's I was thinking at first I thought Capital Records, but that's not it.
An investment bank
That's cool.
office or something. I don't know.
Cool.
It's
Cool.
not, it's something like that where you probably find stockbrokers inside.
Yeah.
But
Um
in
Go on.
the building is exact. Like you walk around the side, it's like, damn, that's where I run around to go and get my car, where I get blown
Yeah.
up or whatever.
I
And
thought you were gonna say get blow, but I'm just joking. But or like beat up a hooker. Yeah. You don't do
nah,
that
always
though.
nah.
You would never beat up a hooker, would you?
I wouldn't do it in the game, all in real life.
Mm, cool.
Yeah, I should show you that spot one day. But you don't really play GTA, so you probably just be like, oh, it's a building.
You pretty much I'm like, oh, that's a nice building. Yeah, I saw a meme the other day that said PS2 had three GTAs, three different GTAs, and GTA 5 has been on three PS PlayStation units. It's been on PS3, 4, and 5, and
That's true.
which I thought was interesting. Do you think they're gonna make another one? Is there any talk? Have you
There's
heard
been
any?
some leaks that they're gonna do the one where it's looks like the map that they leak looks like Florida, honestly.
A lot
It's
of
got
crazy shit happens in Florida.
it's and this time, well, in GTA Vice City, it just had the Miami Beach pretty much. I haven't gone to Florida, so I'm gonna say things and I'm probably gonna sound like an idiot. But if you look at the leaked map, it's got like the keys on the bottom, and you see like the edge of like Miami Beach on like the eastern shore or whatever, and it has like the whole like Everglades swampy area.
What were some of the games that like you grew up with? Really, like played a whole lot growing up, and then maybe even a little bit later into your life. But
Grand
like,
Theft Auto 1 a lot because I never played the
yeah,
missions. I just ran around killing people.
yeah.
My
I'm sure you got the tank.
no,
You never
well,
got the tank in GTA 1?
I didn't try to. My main goal was to get the a classy hot rod looking car,
Yeah.
and then I used to get the submachine gun, and that was my favorite combo. I used to get people to run on the train tracks and get electrocuted.
Yeah. Caramba. Remember that? When you get
Nah,
there's the conga line, and if you kill all the people in the conga line, you get that caramba.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, dude, GTA 1 there's a place where there's a long straightaway. You go down the straightaway, you jump across the water, and when you there's a tank there for you to get, and you get the tank, and you're able to like bust through the wall and then go into the streets and just freaking run over all the cars. It's pretty
Whoa,
cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's cool. GTA 2 was fun also. It was also the bird's eye view, but it had like this whole like gang situation where there's three gangs. There's like the Yakuza, there's like another gang and another gang, and every time you helped one gang, they'd like you more, but another gang would like you less. And anytime if they didn't like you, anytime you went into their territory, they'd send people after you.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty cool. I don't think I ever played that one. I just played GTA 1. I play a lot of Final Fantasy 7
Okay.
and 8,
FF7, yeah. Um,
Metal Gear Solid 1.
yeah, yeah. Metal Gear. Fuck, remember how good Metal Gear Solid was? One was when it came out. Holy shit! I remember like the cigarette thing. Like there's so many little things that like you never, even if you beat it once or twice, you never really realize like nobody ever thought like I didn't realize there was like a use for the cigarettes, and it's to it kills you if you're smoking them, but it also allows you to see lasers.
Yeah,
So
they
you can
actually did that in the original Metal Gear game. That was also a top-down game, and the crazy thing about that is that they took a step further, and there was like pools of acid, not like the that kind, but like
yeah.
the kind that burns you.
Hmm.
And to get over it, you have to find the ration. You have different rations, and it specifies what's in it. Like it'll be like spaghetti, ham, cheese, and it's like these are like full meals. They
Yeah.
sound really good, and always make me hungry to read them. But there's one that had chocolate in it. I think it was like ration number 2 or whatever. And if you put that over the acid, it binds into it, and you can walk over it.
Wow, cool. I remember the
It's
Nikita rockets where you can it puts the rocket into first person view for you.
yeah,
And you got to fight
but
that guy, the wolf or whatever, or that
the
chick, the wolf.
sniper wolf. But yeah, I
Hmm.
just want to say though about the first Metal Gear, they did a lot. You ever watch MacGyver?
Sure.
The first episode of MacGyver, he does all those tricks. I don't know what came first, because in MacGyver, he's got to get through some lasers, and he has a pack of cigarettes. He takes like the whole pack, and he goes like,
Lights them
"Oh yeah,"
all like
and
you
he's
do.
like, "Yeah, pretty much." And then he goes, and then that's how he does it. And then he does a chocolate thing, because he was able to get chocolate bars from the candy machine, the vending machine that broke,
What
and
does
he
he do with
used
the chocolate bar?
he binds it with he unwraps it and he sticks it into the acid leak.
Wow. So he actually does the exact same thing, huh? Holy
Yeah,
shit, that's hilarious. I mean, it
I think
must have been MacGyver first, because MacGyver's pilot episode must have been in the 80s for sure.
I think MacGyver might have been 85 to 92, but
That makes
I
sense.
think the first Metal Gear might have been earlier. But let me check real quick.
Did you ever see the movie The Guyver? The
Oh, with
Guyver. It was from a
Guyver
comic book, I think.
with
It's about a guy who finds like an alien suit and then puts it on
it's,
and becomes the
it's
Guyver.
that guy also plays Solid Snake. That's David Hayter.
Oh.
So it's all going full circle.
So wait, he plays the voice of Solid Snake?
Yeah, Guyver is David Hayter, plays Solid Snake.
I didn't know that.
He goes
That's
around. I've never seen it, but I've only seen clips of him going Guyver.
okay. So from the movie The Guyver, not MacGyver.
Oh, wait, is it the Guyver or just Guyver?
Oh, it might be.
He has like
Uh,
a suit, like a
yeah,
weird suit.
he's got like these elbow. He's got like these elbow blades.
Yeah, like a thing, like maybe like a spike on his head or something. I don't remember.
We got a question saying, what's y'all favorite food to bring slash eat at a barbecue? Not ambrosia salad. I'll tell you that much.
Why not?
I don't like ambrosia salad at all. I've never liked it. It's
I've
like
never
it's
had
got
it.
marshmallow in it, right? Like melted marshmallow or something. I don't like it. I've never liked ambrosia salads. It's got not a big fan. What do I like to like if I'm well? First of all, my favorite barbecue is mostly like Mediterranean style barbecue. So I know that's not considered BBQ how we traditionally, but like I like Mediterranean style beef and shish kebab and all that good stuff.
Like a
Um,
carousel
what about you?
in terms of what?
Just like what do you here? We'll do this. We'll say if you're going to a barbecue, what would you bring? And also, what's your favorite type of barbecue in general?
Okay. If I was going to a barbecue, I'd probably make like a pasta salad or something.
Yeah,
Something easy.
I love good cold pasta salads.
I
That's one of
made a
my
great
favorite things.
pasta. I made a great pasta salad for a film project I was making, and I took the round rotini or whatever
Hmm.
pasta rotini, and then I mixed that with what was it? It was like a whole bunch of like bagged frozen vegetables that I let
Hmm.
thaw in there, and like a whole bunch of like Italian dressing and chickpeas, and just a ton of veggies and protein. Like I think I cut up tomatoes, and I
Yeah.
made it really hearty.
Yeah.
And
I feel like did you ever make a pasta salad when you were here? I'm trying to remember.
I think so.
I feel like I had some of your pasta salad before once. You might have made a bow tie pasta salad, possibly. I could be completely wrong about this.
I made mac and cheese,
Yeah, heck yeah.
and my favorite thing to eat at a barbecue is probably just a cheeseburger, like a nice grilled cheeseburger.
Yeah. The mac and cheese, I like. If you ever been to Slater's 50/50, where they use 50% beef and or pork, and they do different types of pork and different types of hamburgers. But one of their like um one of their specialty dishes, I guess you could call it, is like they do mac and cheese with a Cheez-It crust underneath it. So
Shit.
what you do is you get Cheez-Its, you crush it up, you line the bottom of your ramekin, and then your already cooked and prepared um, mac and cheese on top of it, and then you bake it for a little while longer. The top gets nice and crunchy, and then the bottom has like this fucking just delicious Cheez-It crust.
I do something like that when I make baked mac and cheese, but I don't put anything on the bottom. I take Cheez-Its and I mix it with shredded cheese,
Hell yeah.
and then I put that on the top.
Yeah.
I've seen people mix sausage into that too, but that's fucked up.
Ooh, interesting.
I mean, it sounds
Sausage?
good, but it's got to be the right sausage. I feel like I did breakfast sausage. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, breakfast sausage.
Or it might have been Italian. I don't remember.
Are you part Italian?
I'm all Italian.
Oh, you're 100 Haru Dogos, we say in Armenian. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's good. So what other video games? Did you ever play Chrono Trigger?
Um,
You look like a Chrono Trigger kind of guy.
no.
No? Let's see. I played a lot of Quake growing up, and then on PC. But let's see, on PS2, PS1, I had one of those. It wasn't a chip like an internal chip, but it was one of those things that you could plug into the back, and then it comes with a fucking a spring to place into the top of your PS1 so that you can open it without turning off the unit. And so what it would do is you start the game with a real game, and because it has that thing plugged into it, it'll take you to a menu. Then you open the lid, it keeps spinning. It'll stop spinning. You take out the game, you put in the burnt copy, and then you press start, and it starts up the game. And so I had just a bunch of fucking games.
I had my copy of GTA. I had to do that with the what the hell are they called?
I forget.
The mod or
It's a
whatever.
mod. Yeah, it's like a mod. It's exactly what it is.
And
And
you
then they
put that
started
in the
making
back.
some. Go on.
What was that? What was that slot for originally? If it wasn't for one of those things,
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably to program it for somehow for some
it's
reason.
like the Game Shark slot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
I
How
remember.
did that work? Like, was Game Shark just some third-party company? It's like, oh, we're gonna hack these games.
That's a great question. I don't know. Remember Game Genie? Also, you had to put it into a thing,
Yeah, I had both of them. I had Game
dude.
Genie for Genesis and Game Shark for N64 and PlayStation.
I remember for some reason Game Genie never worked with, and I also had a Game Genie for regular NES, and that was crazy because it was like a big thing. It was like a big, huge thing, and like you had to stick the cartridge in it, and then you stick that in, and it hung out the side.
Hmm.
But I remember trying to play. I remember trying to use a Game Genie or Game Shark on the Simpsons Nightmare game, where Bart's Nightmare, which is fucking hard game, dude. It's fucking hard. So and I was never able to do it. I was never able to get it to work. But now I got all kinds of emulators and stuff. Like I've played all those games over and over again too. Like fucking, I had an N64 emulator for a little while. N64 games were fun too. Freaking Pilot Wings.
Yeah.
Dude, the weirdest thing about Pilot Wings too is because at when you get to a certain level after you finish all your shit, you go into like war. You go to like there's like a war, like it turns into like a fucking almost like a Battle Slugs kind of game. It's the weirdest thing.
Which game?
Pilot Wings.
Pilot. I just remember flying around, but I don't remember the
Exactly. So if you fly around, if you beat all the if you beat all the levels, there's like 4 stages, and each stage has like 3 or 4 different disciplines you have to do well in, and then if you get passing grades for all of them, then it sends you to war. This is crazy. Like you go and you're basically playing like a shooting game after that.
Who do you fight?
I don't know, the communists. Who knows?
Can we pull up gameplay footage?
Yeah, let's do it, baby.
I don't remember this. This is a shock to me. I just remember like in the fly by the waterfall.
Hell yeah.
Remember that? The waterfall.
Yeah.
I'd like to play Pilot Wings again.
Yeah, Pilot Wings was fun. Hold on, let's see here.
How can I play that on my computer?
Okay, so it wasn't through it wasn't Pilot Wings 64, I don't think. It was Pilot Wings NES version, Super NES version. So look, I'm going to play this right now, see if it works. All right, let me share my screen. Okay. All right. Let's do this here. All right, you watching? Here, let's try this.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this ad.
Complicated, to say the least.
Okay.
We're not sponsored by
Yes.
whatever the fuck superhero that was.
Right here. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so he wins. So this guy basically wins. Okay.
Yeah. I like the music.
So, yeah. Okay, so now look. See? I wonder what happens if you say no, I won't do it.
I guess you win the game earlier, or they throw you in jail.
You fucking you went AWOL, away without leave.
Yeah.
Lately, the evil syndicate has grown. They now have kidnapped a government VIP that opposes them. Our agent has penetrated their hideout and they await your rescue from the helicopter. Ooh, we got missiles too. All right, let's take a look here. So you gotta fly there.
You use the helicopter the whole time.
Huh?
Use the helicopter the whole game.
Wait, hold on one second.
Use a plane.
Hold on. Okay, see, it's like this. It's like fucking. There's more to it too. Hold on.
Is that supposed to be the land or just shallow?
Yeah, it's supposed to be land at night.
Is that water around it?
Yeah, it's water around it. I guess I thought that there was like a land mission too. Okay, I guess not. But anyway, yeah.
What does the rest of the game look like? The normal gameplay. Wait, you're fighting people the whole time?
I guess the NES version, it does have like some.
So it's 10:30 on a Wednesday, and apparently I've sold close to $3,000 in sales on Amazon already. Don't believe me? Come around, I'll show you. So as you can see,
Play the whole ad.
I know. So there's there's like a plane. It's similar to the Pilot Wing 64, except there's a plane, there's a hang glider, there's a rocket pack, and then there's also, I guess, some of the last couple episodes. The last couple levels, there's a helicopter that you have to use to like destroy stuff with. So it basically breeds you to be a warmonger. Hell yeah.
Yeah, sounds like propaganda.
Propaganda. Do you like... I didn't notice you could do that with your eye. That's hilarious. It's funny.
I'm crazy.
I'm crazy. So, what city is actually Squirrel City in?
It's its own city, but it's in the west side of LA.
But like,
on the bluffs.
But be honest with me. Like, is it an actual... do you just call it Squirrel City because there's a shit ton of squirrels? Or is it like an actual like squirrel sanctuary area?
I think the squirrels on their own decided they wanted to live there.
Okay. So it's just the fucking... Did you happen to see the second squirrel obstacle course I sent you?
I don't think so.
Oh, you got to see that. That's fun. Next
Can you
time.
play that?
Yeah. I don't know if I can play it with the sound because it might get a strike on YouTube because it's not our video, but we'll see right now.
We'll do our own commentary.
Yeah. All right, let me pull that up. So this guy is the same guy who did the glitter bomb, and also does the moving dartboard that you can no matter how you throw it, as long as you throw it within a certain like box, it'll always the dartboard will move to where the dart is going, so that it always has a bullseye.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really complicated science, I'm sure. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's stream this. I think you'll like this one. I'm going to fast forward through a lot of it because there's a lot of just nonsense. All right.
This, we've listened to you.
Anyway, hold on, let me just make sure this is working okay.
Me in my yard is an attempt to protect it. Loved to eat and was a little on the hefty side hitting the strategy. Man, the gutsy one.
All right,
He's the go-to for any
Who's
task
that?
that is going to require some athletic abilities. And then we've got Marty. He's the hacker. Anything with computers or bank safes, and he's your guy. But while he's really smart, he also scares pretty easy. And finally, we've got Frank with logistics. A good heist starts with a good plan. He's got the whole course memorized, and he's mapped it out. He's a bit skittish, so you can see he's coming in pretty cautious. But who can resist a buffet? Once again, the real magic is found in the
if you The it says take please only one per customer.
Eventually they
So if
realized Gary was just too tight in this casino,
if the
and
squirrel
Rick
takes
goes
two,
straight
then
to
that
his
thing
farm.
comes out and scares him,
Excellent. Here's
and that
strike
thing
two.
rolls, spins.
And with some motivation for the bird, he's like, I got this, I got this, I got this. I don't think I got this. The real-time replay on this one is great too. And at this point, Fat Gus is like, I'm gonna need that crate of walnuts. Let me show you how it's done.
Hell yeah.
Which turns out somewhat predictably.
This looks like me trying to do a pull up.
Now really frustrated, acrobat daredevil Rick tries a totally different route. But you've
Nice try.
got to admire that.
I love like this how the tail spins to like change their trajectory.
Logistics man Frank knows the wire connected to the fence leads to the helicopter crate, so he tries sneaking in the back door and is also forced to retreat. And finally, Marty the hacker realizes
hilarious.
if you're just scared and you run real fast, the bar doesn't have time to spin on you. And you can see Rick just replicating the strategy.
That's cool.
So after about 2 days, all of them could cruise through the first part of this course about this fast, and Fort Nuts was already feeling less and less secure. Fat Gus is like,
Fort
wait,
Nuts.
is this thing moving?
He
I'm good.
bails.
Here, Rick hypothesizes if he doesn't sit in the crate, it won't move. And here, he rejects that hypothesis with a legendary leap.
What is it
Now's a
about
good
squirrels
time
that
to
you
remind
like?
ourselves that squirrels are one of the few mammals that can survive a fall from any height. Because as you can see here, they make their body super flat to increase drag, effectively becoming their own parachute.
Sick.
But just in case, you okay, Rick? Yep, all good. And Marty the hacker, Frady Cat, is just
All
like,
good.
yeah, I'm super not down with this. Eventually, it's the fearless leader, Fat Gus, who demonstrates the ride is definitely worth it. And soon you've got Frank and the rest of the gang following suit. Which leads us to the wall of 1,000 moving bricks. And first up, you got Fat Gus, who
think there's only 5 of
with the
them.
pull of his parachute.
Yeah.
And Rick
Or 6.
just barely misses.
I don't
Skittish
know.
Marty gets one taste of a
Yeah,
moving
6.
brick and absolutely yeets himself into this tree.
He
and
yeets
while
himself
there
in.
were plenty of instances where a moving brick did dump the squirrels, causing them to start over from the beginning, what was even better was Marty psyching himself out in the anticipation that a brick might move, even though the wall wasn't powered on for any of these clips.
He thought I was gonna move, so he freaked out.
And thanks in part to the dutiful supervision of Fat Gus,
Hilarious.
Looks like a
eventually,
Canadian
all the other
squirrel,
challenges
that.
so far, they got it down to a science where they could cruise by the wall fairly quickly. And now's a good time to mention, the squirrels weren't the only ones attempting the course.
Look at that,
This is
dude.
Splinter the Rat, and here he is with one of his buddies.
Oh,
he liked
wow.
to make the rounds to all the houses each night, which sometimes were vacant, and sometimes they weren't. There goes Frank to chase him off his lawn. And you might have noticed the stuff in the house. The squirrels would gather nesting materials from various sources, or, somewhat hilariously, just steal from each other. Here's a bonus Santa Claus impression for all the Fat Gus fans out there. So from
Fucking love
Splinter and his buddies to not at all creepy possums, there's a surprisingly constant variety of wildlife that passes through a suburban backyard, including a dumb dog who for some reason is much less interested in squirrels than he is my camera gear. Which is a lovely segue back to the squirrel hideout, where the heist was really just picking up steam.
Oh my god. Surround sound.
Hacker Marty had accessed the computer and lowered the ladder, Fat Gus followed behind and joined him in the vents. But in the process, a critical tool dropped down, which led to a lovely recreation of an
Make
iconic
something like
scene.
this now.
And as a side note, they figured out the exit door pretty quickly, and they functioned as a one-way door exactly as intended. And now with the vents, it was Frank's time to shine. You can see here, he's just double-checking the actual air duct layouts to make sure they match the blueprints he's memorized. And once he's satisfied, he steps up, and as you can see, he nails it first try. You can just sense his confidence here. Contrast that with Marty, who's like, all right, I think it was a right, no, straight. Oh, was it left? Crap, I gotta go check the map again. And as a result, most of his runs would end up looking something like this. So here's Frank coaching him from the outside, and you can see Marty's a little defensive about it. So Frank hops in so they can work out their differences,
Oh shit.
and then with a little encouragement, he gets him going down the right way. All the while, Fat Gus continues to supervise. Focus, Marty. There you go.
How long
Which
is
brings
this?
us to the
almost
laser
done.
maze. Here's Acrobat Rick's first approach, and he's
Let's
like,
skip to then.
yeah, that's us. And just as expected, and so fast, it just looks like chaos. But if we slow down this second attempt, we can remind ourselves of
And
how
we're
squirrels
watching a
have
20-minute
mastered the
video.
laws of physics on a that locular momentum
No, I
will
fast-forwarded
hold in
more than
minute
half.
to Rick's like, fine, who just what happened, and therefore is appropriately cautious. It feels successfully this, falling not just for, and then to subsequently
this is
make
where-
it to Fort Nuts.
This is
I mean,
Fort
how
Nuts.
Fat Gus is this? Falling not just for one decoy nut, but for both of them. Which paves the way for Marty the hacker to be the one to crack the safe, and as you can see here, he's pretty stoked about it.
Something better for myself.
I was starting to get comments from well-meaning people that would
And here it is. So
First,
they
he
gotta
just
try to
checks
open
it
it
out,
too.
like, yep, yep. This is just like the schematic showed. And then, the big moment.
And then it releases cargo nets at the bottom and everything, so they can now climb up. Hell yeah.
Once the safe opened, these cargo nets unfurled, which just allowed better access to their loot. But interestingly, more often than not, after getting a walnut, instead of jumping off, they would go all the way back through the course. Here's Jumpy Marty exhibiting some real PTSD, even though I'd already turned off the whole system.
So even though they could have just jumped off, once they grab a nut, they go do the whole course in reverse again. Well, that was fun.
I wonder how that's all done with just sensors.
Yeah, I mean, he talks about how he does it. He talks about how he does it, and it's like, you know, it's a lot of sensors. It's a lot of like sensor weight plates, where like once, you know, there's a lot of like just triggers. Like the first one and the second one there's different things to them, but a lot of them are just physical obstacles. So, all right, well,
All right, so let's wrap it.
wrap it up, baby.
So
So-
go first.
Yes, please do, sir.
No, do you want to go first?
Oh, sure. Well, you know where to find me. Dave Sarah, djnden.net, comedystains.com, Dave Exhale on Twitter, Dave.Sarah on Instagram, and Dave Sarah on Twitch. I've been trying to do some more DJ and Den episodes. Tomorrow I got an episode with CM Griffin. He's also a pretty big Twitch streamer. And then this weekend I'm gonna have on my show comedian Ridge Hirschberger from that currently lives in Austin. So check that out. Corky?
Thank you. Before I get my social media, I want to say I got new glasses. These are my old ones, all right?
Ooh.
But check out my new ones. Ready?
Wow. Wow.
I wanted to change it up a bit.
Yeah, I could
I
tell.
feel like I got a whole new face.
A whole
Anyways.
new face.
You can find me at Twitter. I'm a Corky Comedy Now. Instagram, Owl Movement. My website is corkster.biz. Watch a Ding Dong Show every Monday, 10:30 p.m. Pacific time at Simply Down the Podcast Network YouTube. On YouTube. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right, well, for our last time on Zoom/Discord/remote, can't wait to see you, buddy. We do in-person episodes. So for the last time, we're out.